Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. To keep up with the Sports Judge, you can tap the notification bell and hit the subscribe button. This Denver Broncos team looks atrocious. This 0-2 start is a nightmare for the Broncos and their fans. They're on their way to a disaster. They're on their way to a 1-5 start. Russell Wilson, I don't even know who that guy is anymore. Russell who? I don't know who that guy is. Oh, Russell Wilson? You mean the quarterback who is playing like an absolute bum? How can you feel good about this Denver Broncos team? If you're a fan, you have to be worried about this team. It's very discouraging watching an old, washed up guy showing major signs of decline in throwing 3,524 yards along with a career low 16 touchdowns in 15 games. Wilson doesn't seem to have it anymore. Wilson has lost his luster. Wilson has clearly lost his mojo. You're seeing it this season. This is the twilight stages for him. This is the end of his career. This winless Broncos team won't get anywhere with Russell Wilson. It's outrageous to believe the Denver Broncos are in perpetual purgatory at the quarterback position. The Broncos are in real trouble. It's undeniably true. We're seeing it. This season is a down year. This season is an absolute disaster. In Russell Wilson's second season with the Broncos, he's seeing it all come crashing down. This is what Broncos fans didn't have in mind. Of all the questions surrounding the Broncos, this is one that needs to be answered. And fast. Are Russell Wilson's days numbered? Yes. Yes, they are. You get the feeling he's lost it completely. He showed his best days are behind him. There is no hope for Russell Wilson. I don't see him turning this around at all. This guy is playing like someone who just doesn't have it. The Broncos need a new quarterback because Wilson is not going to solve your quarterback issues. He's not. You're asking him to be the quarterback that he once was in Seattle. And you're not getting that quarterback. You're not. He doesn't have the juice he had previously. You can see it in his play. It's only 2 games into the season. I get it. But it feels like week 16 for the Broncos. It's going to be a long, trying year for the Denver Broncos. Fans by now should be feeling disgusted. Sean Payton, a Super Bowl winning coach, is reportedly growing increasingly frustrated with Russell Wilson. Fans ought to be sick and tired of him too. I mean, I understand the quarterback gets 90% of the blame when things go awry. But Denver's defense is also culpable for Sunday's loss as well. They deserve a fair share of the blame. Sunday's loss to the Commanders shouldn't have happened. The Denver Broncos should have pulled it out. Your offense scores 33 points, yes. So you can let Russell Wilson off the hook a bit. You can say Russell Wilson did his job and scored 33 points. The defense gave up 21 points. Looking at that game, it was a bad day for the Broncos defense. Looking at that game, Denver's defense collapses. Offense stagnates. Big lead evaporates. The Broncos were leading this game 21-3 when Wilson was sacked and fumbled the ball. A careless turnover by Russell Wilson. That changed the momentum of the game. The Commanders recovered and then unwrapped a 9-play, 49-yard touchdown drive to kick off a run of 18 unanswered points in the game. It was a terrible day for Denver, both on the offensive side of the ball and defensively. The splashy accusations of Wilson and Payton have drained the Broncos' talent reservoir. Toss in the injuries and the undisciplined play, you've got a long season, a season-long recipe for disaster. That's what you're seeing here. It's a disaster waiting to happen. It has turned out far worse than anyone could imagine, and the Wilson experiment has exploded. It has exploded. It hasn't played out exactly how anyone who knows football knew it would. It just hasn't. Russell Wilson was the one piece that was missing. He was the missing piece to the puzzle. The trade, which I liked at first, turns out it was destined to fail. And given how the franchise has positioned itself, it's hard to see a quick turnaround coming. It's fascinating to me that Payton criticized the former head coach, the guy he has succeeded. Payton, who famously criticized Hackett over the summer for doing one of the worst jobs in the history of the NFL, is off to a worse start than Hackett, who began 2-1 before losing 10 of his last 12 games. But yet, you judged Hackett, and you're not getting off to your best start at all. The Broncos have been irreparably damaged as a result. Good luck, Denver. You're going to need it, because this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster ride. It's going to be an up and down season for the Denver Broncos, and I don't see them doing much. Not with Russell Wilson as their quarterback. He's not the answer. Definitely not the answer. See you guys later. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching the video. We'll talk very soon. Have a great Wednesday, everyone.